And the widow of technology entrepreneur John McAfee says she does not accept claims that her late husband died by suicide. She's criticizing the media for spreading that story and says they can't be trusted. Here are the details.
Janice McAfee, the widow of tech mogul John McAfee, is criticizing media reports claiming her late husband died by suicide. In a statement posted on Twitter Tuesday, Janice said she needs answers surrounding her husband's death and noted the investigation is still ongoing. She wrote, "Until then, I do not accept the suicide story that has been spread by the malignant cancer that is the mainstream media. They and their unnamed sources are not to be trusted." John was found dead in a Barcelona jail cell on June 23rd. He was awaiting extradition to the U.S. on tax-related charges. Before his death, John had argued in a hearing that the charges against him were politically motivated. Spanish newspaper El País reported that according to unnamed sources close to the case, a preliminary autopsy concluded that John died by suicide. But in her Tuesday statement, Janice charged that, quote, "The story of John's suicide was already prepared and presented to the public before I or his attorneys were even notified of his death," adding she heard the news of John's death via Twitter. Both El País and the Associated Press reported that a suicide note had been found in John's pocket, citing unnamed sources familiar with the investigation. But Janice is calling this detail into question. She wrote, "It's conveniently reported that there was a suicide note found in his pocket, something that was not mentioned when I collected John's belongings from the prison, and another piece of information the media somehow got a hold of before myself and John's attorneys." The widow explained she spoke with John twice on the day he died. She says he told her they would continue to fight all the necessary appeals and said he would call her in the evening. But, she wrote, sadly, that call never happened. Janice says she plans to share information about the investigation into John's death when she can.